Alright guys, let's talk about LUNC Coin, because today we're seeing a massive move that's getting a lot of attention across the crypto space. At the time of recording, LUNC is trading around $0.000067 and it's up an impressive 12% on the day. Now this is not just a small fluctuation, this is a strong pump, and whenever we see double-digit gains like this, it usually means something important is happening behind the scenes. First, let's understand what makes this move significant. LUNC, also known as Terra Classic, has been a highly volatile and emotional asset ever since the collapse of the original Terra ecosystem. That history still affects how traders look at this coin today. Some people see it as a comeback story with huge upside potential, while others see it as a high-risk asset with uncertain long-term sustainability. And because of this divide, whenever LUNC starts moving, it tends to move aggressively. Now, today's 12% pump is not happening in isolation. It's likely the result of multiple factors coming together at the same time. One of the biggest drivers behind LUNC's price action has always been community activity. Unlike many other projects, Terra Classic still has a very active and passionate community that continues to push for development, burns, and ecosystem revival. When there's renewed excitement or updates around these efforts, the price often reacts quickly. Another key factor is token burns. LUNC has one of the largest circulating supplies in crypto, and reducing that supply has been a major focus for the community. Whenever burn rates increase or there are announcements related to supply reduction, it creates a sense of scarcity, which can push prices higher. Even small improvements in burn mechanisms can have a psychological impact on traders. We also need to consider market sentiment. If the overall crypto market is showing signs of strength, coins like LUNC tend to outperform because they attract speculative traders looking for high. But at the same time, we have to be realistic. A 12% pump also increases the chances of profit-taking. Early buyers who entered at lower levels may start selling to lock in gains, which can create resistance and slow down the momentum. That's why after big green days, it's very common to see either consolidation or a pullback. Now let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture for LUNC. At $0.000067, the coin is still far below its historical highs, but it has shown resilience by maintaining active trading volume and community support. The key question is whether this current momentum can continue, or if it's just a short-term spike. For LUNC to sustain upward movement, a few things need to happen. First, volume needs to stay high. Without strong trading activity, the price won't be able to hold these levels. Second, there needs to be continued positive sentiment, whether through updates, burns, or broader market strength. And third, the coin needs to break through key resistance levels and turn them into support. If these conditions are met, we could see LUNC push even higher in the short term. But if momentum fades, the price could easily return to previous levels. That's just the nature of highly speculative assets. Another important aspect to consider is whale activity. Large holders can have a significant impact on LUNC's price. If whales are accumulating, it can support the price and drive it higher. But if they start selling, it can lead to sharp corrections. Watching volume spikes and large transactions can sometimes give clues about what's happening behind the scenes. Let's also talk about psychology, because it plays a huge role in moves like this. When traders see a coin up 12%, they start thinking, what if it goes up another 20% or 50%? That fear of missing out, FOMO, can bring in a wave of new buyers. But at the same time, experienced traders often think the opposite. They look at a big pump and start preparing for a potential pullback.